Welcome, everyone. I have a short centering meditation practice for you today. And this is a practice that I love to open a yoga therapy session with and also to use to close the session oftentimes. And I choose it for that because it's a really good way to tune in to how you're feeling in your body as well as in your mind, and then to see how that maybe changes from the beginning to the end of a practice. So you can do this in any comfortable position. Sometimes I like to do it lying down because you can be a little bit more relaxed and present in some cases. But you could equally be seated. You could be in a chair. You could even do it standing if you want. Be somewhere where it feels like you can be relatively still and present for a few minutes. First thing you're going to do is check in with your comfort level and just see if there's anything you can do to help be a little more comfortable than you are right now. We don't need to be afraid of pain or discomfort, but it is easier to be still and check in if we're able to alleviate some of that. So if you are seated, you can notice if it feels good to lean back into a wall or just lean into the back of the chair a little bit. If you're lying down, you might see if you want to put anything under your head for a pillow, maybe something under the back of your knees or to have the back of your knees bent. Maybe there are other positions you want to take with your legs or arms. There are many, many different options. Adjust based on what you know, and then seek out some support if you're not sure how to best do that for yourself. Once you're settled, you're going to start to bring your attention into your body. If it helps you to close your eyes, you're welcome to do that, but you don't have to. You're going to start by feeling whatever in your body is getting your attention right now. So really noticing where your attention is drawn. It's worth noticing that it's normal for that to be pain or otherwise uncomfortable sensations. And that's because the purpose of discomfort is to draw our attention so that we can work towards being more comfortable. So as you're tuning into these areas of discomfort, if there are any present, just see if there's anything you want to do here. Maybe move a little bit or stretch. Maybe change your position. And then tune into some of the quieter sensations. So maybe there's some tension in your body, kind of lesser types of discomfort. Maybe you're just slightly warm or cold or hungry or whatever it is. And then you might see if you can feel any more neutral sensations. Maybe the connection between your body and the floor. Maybe the feeling of your clothing against your skin. Maybe there's some air movement in the room you're in. And then you might see if you can tune in to any parts of your body that feel particularly good right now. And sometimes those are the parts of the body that we struggle to feel because they don't need our attention per se. But we can take time to really tune into those places that do feel good. Coming back to your awareness of your body where it's in connection with the floor or the chair or the wall or whatever surfaces are supporting you. And see if you can notice any differences between the right and the left side. What feels heavy and grounded? What feels lifted? Nothing wrong with these asymmetries. We're just going to notice what's here, and this is your baseline. Then tune into your breathing, seeing if you can just let your breath continue at its own natural rhythm. See what words come to mind to describe your breath right now. Sometimes those are words that are fairly literal, like fast or slow or uneven or smooth. Sometimes they're a little more metaphorical, so let your brain come up with whatever your brain comes up with to describe your breath. And see if you can perceive any differences between your inhale and your exhale. Maybe one feels easier than the other. Maybe one feels smoother than the other. Maybe they're both pretty similar right now. And then take a moment to see what else you notice in your inner landscape, in this sort of context that you're doing this practice in. What's your energy level right now? Are you aware of a particular mood that's present? Maybe some emotions. And maybe those are having an impact in what you're feeling in your body in some way. No need to fix anything, just acknowledge what's here. You might notice there's a particular pattern to your thoughts, maybe something that they're returning to, or some quality that's present in your thoughts right now. Again, no need to fix that or change it. You might notice how it's affecting how you feel in your body. We'll take another moment here just to feel whatever you feel, observing whatever's unfolding, noticing the context of whatever is here now within you. There's no rush. If you're just beginning your practice, you might gradually transition from this mindful awareness, starting to add more movement or breath work or whatever else you'd like to add in your practice today. And then do this again at the end so that you're noticing any shift that have occurred as a result of your practice. I hope you found this really helpful. Feel free to add to it, subtract it, change it in any way to make it more helpful for what you need. Thank you so much for sharing practice with me today. May we all be balanced and well. Thank you so much.